So in that 3.2 you're saying?
Yes, sir. Sir, what we're not sure.
I'm not sure. Well,
Sir,
yes, go ahead,
sir,
Percival.
Mother said 3.3, sir. Connect it and go up to 3, sir.
Oh, all right. Let's get a zoom into this. The thing about it is that we guys we did this before. We show you how to read these objects and you guys forget if the two long lines here, this is 3 and this is 4 up here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces between them. So I don't know how you get this to be 3.2. If you say 3.2 here, it means that you probably forget how to count. But common sense would say, well, all right, it means that this is 3.2, this is 3.4, this is 3.6, this is 3.8. So each one of them going up by 0.2 each time. So I don't know. This up here so cannot be 3.2. It has to be 3.4. All right, so I did this before. If you scroll through the notes, let me see something. You scroll through the notes, we did one whole heap of exercise with it. So I know half a sudden people forget how to read. But as we say, I'm not I don't deal with forgetfulness still. So you guys need to go over.
Sir, my name is the class, sir.
Yeah. The class was actually posted. No, all right, so nobody can say they miss class. Class online, the class posts in the group, in the classroom. So nobody is supposed to miss no class. All right. So yeah, 3.2, 3.4, 3.6, 3.8, and then that's 4. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
This is have to be 3.0 and this will be 4.0. Each time it goes up by 0.2, and that's how you read the scale here. All right. So every measuring cylinder is different. You just have to know you have to just use common sense and do the markings in, because each mark it go up by a set amount each time. So just like down here, so now this will be 0.2, this will be 0.4, this will be 0.6, this is 0.8, and this is 1.0. Then you go 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8. All right, and that's how you understand the measuring cylinder here. Every mark is separated by equal amounts. Here's 2.2, this is 2.4, 2.6, 2.8, and then that's it. So you know that this reading here, when you're using a measuring cylinder, them say you read at the eye level. So and the reading is in line there. So the reading here is actually a 3.4. And any questions here, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. So if you know the volume before, it's 3.4. By the way, this is milliliters or centimeter cube. That's what the volume of liquids are measured in. Using of course the measuring cylinder here. But all right, this takes care of the volume before. What would the volume be afterwards?
Sir, 5.0.
Oh, okay. Ronaldo has made a grand entrance, man. 5.0. All right. Anybody else? Everybody agree with 5.0 for the volume after? So notice that in the volume before, this person looks to be like a scuba diver. person with underwater gear and pointing towards the measuring cylinder here and saying, okay, it's 3.4 milliliters there. And then now afterwards, he decides to go inside the container and the volume changes from 3.4. So let's remember that first volume here, 3.4. This was where it was. So 3.4, although this is at the same level. Yeah, so 3.4. Yeah, so going to be 3.4. Yeah, about that. So actually it was right there. All right, so notice that was at 3.4. And after he goes inside the container, it goes up to 5. Well, looks to be 5, but nobody's not sure. So only Ronaldo saying in 5, but the rest of persons in the class not sure.
Sir,
Yes, go ahead, Percival.
sir, me just say 5.02, sir.
Okay, so all right. So Percival is confirming Ronaldo's reading of 5.0, which and for the rest of you who are not sure, that's indeed correct. Because again, the rule says that we read from below the meniscus. And right here, so it's the meniscus. Read from below it. So remember that important rule. Read below the meniscus. All right. So read below the meniscus. That's the rule. All right. So again, volume before was 3.4, and after the person going there, it goes up to 5. So the volume after is gonna be 5. And another, of course, 5 millimeter, or you could say 5.0 cm cube. All right. So remember that centimeter cube or cm cube is the same thing as milliliters there. And so it's the same thing. However, the reading now, that's an important precaution. All right. Do you guys have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. No. So remember the 2 precautions, read at eye level, which means that you should be looking directly at the reading when you're recording the measurement. And of course, you read below the curved surface of the liquid. All right. So those 2 important things. Now, so the question is no. So what is the volume of the person? All right, in the measuring cylinder. All right, that's the person in the measuring cylinder. So that's the question. What's the volume of the person in the measuring cylinder?
One point six, sir.
1.6. Christian is saying 1.6. Uh, anybody else with that answer? All right. Other person not sure. All right. So Kristen, tell us how you get 1.6. Where did you get that from? Did you guess it, or did you know strongly believe that it's 1.6, or no, how you get 1.6?
Yes. Guess it, sir.
You guess it?
Sir, I said subtract, sir. Subtract it before or
Oh,
after.
oh, you subtracted before from the after. All right. So that means that you were listening to what I was saying before.
Well, sir, would that
All
equal
right.
negative 1.6, sir? If we did before, subtract it from before to after.
Okay. So good. So you're saying you subtract the volume before from the volume after, which hope everybody is listening to that. All right. Whenever we're using, and this is the displacement method. All right. So the displacement method for measuring volume is simply just finding the volume of some water, and then you place an object in the container provided that it can hold in the container. When the water rises, it's going to have a new volume, and then what you do is subtract the volume before from the new volume to get the volume of whatever you put in the container. All right, so that's the key here. All right, so, and this is it. So the answer here would be to let me just change the color here. Is that you're going to subtract what we call the so it's basically the formula is actually final volume minus initial volume. All right, so the final volume is another name for the volume after. So it's after minus before. All right, and there you go. So the final volume would be 5.0. All right, let's put that milliliters there, and we're subtracting 3.4 that was before, and then according to okay, Nayoka is in the waiting room here, but and according to Kristen, you'll end up with 1.6, and so that's indeed is the correct answer. All right, so any questions here, guys? Any questions here, class?
No, sir.
So now you know how to find the volume of
Sir,
yes,
can you vice versa, sir? Before, then after, sir. Have you put the after first, then before,
yeah, it
sir?
has to be the after first. All right, that is why it's called a formula, means say don't change. So those just follow the concept here. I mean, you just have to know what is before, what is after, put them in the right place, and don't switch them around. All right, so stick to the formula there. All right. Okay, so some person was saying that the screen blurry. And okay, is the screen blurry to any of you guys here? Screen still blurry?
Yes, sir.
I think okay. So probably some internet problem, which means you're going to have to go check that afterwards. All right.
Better now, sir.
It's better. All right. Good. All right. No. This one, no, guys. I'm seeing it's approaching the end of class here. And this is what you're going to know for. Yeah, you're supposed to can find this one. All right, so there's a question, guys.
So I'm supposed to send it to you, sir?
Send it to me. Yeah, you can text it to me.
Sir, answer 9.8, you know.
Is it 9.8?
Yes, sir. 9.8, sir.
Let me get, sir.
Okay, so that's 3 persons getting 9.8. 9.8. Is it really 9.8?
9.8 milliliter.
Okay, 9.8 milliliters. All right. Let's confirm that. 9.8 here. This will be all right. What's the first reading I have? Let me just what's the initial volume I have?
40.8, sir.
40.8. Oh, yeah, 40.8. All right, let's see if you have 40.8. This would be 40. Well, you see, this is another thing. No, I don't know. You get 40.8 because notice that this is
40.6 may have, sir.
yeah 40.6,
Sir, 40.6 me have to, you know.
which means you're still not reading the thing properly because between this and this, between 40, yeah, 40 here. This has to be 42. This has to be 44. This has to be 46. This is 48. So people are not focusing there. You can't have 40.2 here, so and this up here, so it's 50. You can't have that. That don't make sense. Or you get from 40.8 to 50. It have to be even separating. It have to separate evenly. So if we go by 2, we go by 2. No, because the first one say you go by 0.2. That is a different, this is a different thing, you know. If you understand what you guys doing. This is different because the difference between, because this is 2, this is 3. So therefore, all right. So between each big, between each of these numbers here, it's divided into 5 parts. You know what? All right, next class we finish this because we have another class waiting. So, I